Yeah, it's touristy.
Alright. Is there?
This is our first day in Chongqing. I still don't think I'm pronouncing that right. But basically, this is where we went on the second leg of our journey. We had a cruise planned, and it left from the port here. So this is us leaving the hotel and walking out to explore the city for the first
That's
time.
where we're gonna go tonight. Down here and then back up the water.
This is a very touristy destination. So the hotel we were staying at is above this cliff face that faces the river. And as you go down the cliff, there's restaurants, little shops, craft stands, all kinds of stuff that is super touristy but still super, super cool. This is really us just wandering the city for the first time. I picked a park across town that I thought would be interesting to go see, and a couple landmarks, so we just kind of headed out with no major plan other than to hit those couple little spots.
Hi.
Hi.
Where are we?
We're in. I'm gonna butcher the name. We're in Chongqing.
Chongqing.
You have to like
Chongqing.
hold the I. It's like a.
Chongqing.
You kind of have to swallow it a little bit.
A little bit. As you can see behind us, really cool architecture. So this is like a really, really big city. It's one of the bigger inland cities.
It's on the Yangtze.
On the Yangtze River.
Yeah.
So we got to our hotel late last night, around 11:30 probably.
Yep.
Had a couple flight delays. Amazing hotel. You get in it's like built onto a cliff. You get in the top floor and go down.
We'll take you there.
We'll take you there. But now we're out wandering the city. We are out now. We just got to a really fancy shopping district with probably a bunch of stuff that we can't afford, but we're going to look at anyway.
Givenchy, Dolce & Gabbana.
Yeah, that stuff. So we're going to explore around this area for a while, wander, get some lunch. But at some point we'll head back to the hotel. We're probably going to find a park too that I'm looking for. Head back to the hotel, change, and then go out to dinner and go to like a night market. She's wiping stuff on me. So even in China, nothing changes.
It was condensation. It's fine. It's just water.
Cool buildings. You got it. Prada. We have made it to where we were going, and now we're going to start exploring the area. But this tower is super popular. I see it all over all the travel guides for Chongqing. Yeah, we're just gonna wander. That's kind of the plan for today. So we'll hit up here, check out some shops, and then make our way out to a park where I think there might be some cool, like, old style buildings. So we'll see what happens when we get there. Oh. 8-story shopping mall. in the middle of a bunch of other multiple story shopping malls. There's lots of shopping that happens in China, turns out. Yeah, and every city seems to have like multiple high-end malls too. Like I know Dalian had like what, 2 or 3?
Mm-hmm. And all of them had like similar stores, so all of them had like a Gucci and a Prada.
We are now headed towards the park, the People's Park. See what's over that way. Just finished at H&M, shopped for some cheap stuff and kind of wandering around the mall a little bit.
They had a superhero store. Charlotte was not impressed because it was all DC. Ooh, honey, single thing.
That guy's scooting. Yeah, they had a whole superhero store and I got excited, and then we went in and it was DC, so I got less excited. And then realized it was also pretty much all just Batman and Superman.
I feel like this is like
So we, we didn't get anything else at the mall. Got a few things at H&M. Tara forgot her sunglasses in the dressing room, but we found them.
Yay, the luck has continued. Honey, I want you to show this.
Oh, I'm getting there.
Like...
And this is an old apartment building that looks like it's from back in the day. So surrounded by all this modern stuff, there's still some old China, which is cool to see.
Old, but not really old.
Yeah, like
There's bow in there, honey.
bow, 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 bow,
Bow.
bow. All right, well, we will catch up once we get closer to the park. There's birds everywhere.
All of those cages were filled with tiny birds. We don't know if they were for pets or what, but if anyone has any idea out there, leave a comment, let us know, because we weren't quite sure. At this point, we were getting pretty hungry, so we decided to head back to the shopping area and find something to eat. It was kind of a challenge for us to find things to eat sometimes. Tara's a vegetarian, and I can't eat shellfish, so going into a random food market and trying to find things proved a little difficult. We eventually came across this food court that had a little bit of everything, and specifically stuff that we recognized. So we wandered around the court for a little bit, and eventually settled on a meal that would work for us.
Cabuchero.
What do you want?
we made it to lunch after some wandering around. We found some sketchy places that we decided to avoid. And now we're in kind of a street food market. So it's basically similar to a US mall food court, but we don't understand anything here. So with that in mind, we did a good job ordering our first meal without Kevin. So generally whenever I order food, I walk up to a place. We got it from this place right here behind this guy. So I walk up to a place and I'll say, Tabu Chiro, which is she does not eat meat, and I'll point to Tara. So I'll say Tabu Chiro, and they know that she does not eat meat, and they'll point out the stuff that she can eat. So I have to be careful because sometimes they don't equate meat to seafood. So sometimes I'll try and give her seafood. But I managed to get these dumplings for her, which I think are just veggie, and then I was able to order juro, which is pork dumplings. Which is awesome. So this is my favorite food in China, baozi, and it's basically a little bun steamed with and stuffed with whatever filling. So in this case it's pork, in Tara's case it's in her case it's veggies and usually egg, sometimes tofu. We haven't come across any mushrooms this time yet. We had some mushrooms one last time. They were really good. So I love these. We're gonna eat lunch. Tara's ordering tea. That's her first Chinese transaction. So hopefully she brings back the right drinks. We'll see. But yeah, cool little underground food market. Oh, and people are taking pictures of me left and right. So see if you see any out there. All right, well, I just took a first bite and kind of wanted to show you the inside. So it's just pork with onions and spices and deliciousness. So this is really, really good too. We had a couple already in Dalian that they were good, but not quite like this. This is what I remember is awesome. And the specialty milk tea. You made it. That was your first Chinese transaction on your own.
No.
Well, like ordering something, other than just like bringing a bottle to the counter. Yeah. But this is like the best I've had so far.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You didn't
so
get any
good.
like sauce or anything?
No, they don't have any.
Oh, they get somebody else sauce.
Oh, I don't know. So you're ripping it open in anticipation. She's holding it upside down. New tofu. So we think these are little tofu snacks. Tara needs her protein. She's about to pass out from only eating vegetables. So it looks like a little tofu cake. Is this a tofu cake? Is it good? No comment?
Good. I guess like...
I like the little tofu guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also got this one that we knew for sure was tofu, because look at that. And it's pickled pepper flavor.
Yeah.
So,
I just always think I should have you taste test
China
everything
snacks.
first, just to make sure that like...
They come a little individually wrapped.
Which is like
pouches.
perfect, because I can like just like
So you
take
can like,
shots of tofu now.
yeah, you got tofu supply.
I wonder if these are all... This doesn't feel like it's all individually wrapped.
Let me hang out of that one.
See, I might try it and down all of them. No, they're all individually wrapped too.
Oh, these are wrapped?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Good to know.
It's like legit, just like shots of...
Little protein packs.
Yeah.
Can you read that?
There's 2 in there. Alright, I'm gonna try this one. Pickled pepper flavor. I'm not the lady that eats like the pickled peppers with her Papa John's pizza. That's gonna be spicy.
Not for you.
It's gonna be spicy. Pepper's already hitting my tongue.
Looks like you got some drinks. It's spicy?
Not anything we're
interesting flavor. It tastes like pepperoncinis. Like just soaked tofu and pepperoni juice. It's all right. A little bit of soy sauce too. We're fine. We just finished up with lunch and we're kind of finding some other sites. And I found a museum, art museum, and was it opera house, theater, something like that. But it turns out that it was that cool building that we were taking pictures in front of earlier. So I should have figured that the art building would be artsy and cool, but I didn't at the time. So we're gonna take a look at this and see if it's interesting at all. Yeah, so it's a big opera house. And I guess the art museum's built into it somewhere maybe. We'll see. But we're gonna take a look, see if it's interesting. Maybe go inside, but we might just go back to the hotel and hang out at the tiki bar. All right, just real quick, wanted to show the view. As soon as you walk into our hotel lobby this way, you can walk into this room. This is a little lounge area, and this is the view. Up above the Yangtze River. This is actually our hotel down here, this whole building. So you walk in on the top floor, and then you go immediately down. So the elevators take you down instead of up. Oh, I missed it, but there's also a train that runs right here that we found out under this bridge. Fortunately, it's not too loud in our room. But just a heads up, if you ever stay at this hotel, there's a train that goes by every, like, what, probably 15 minutes? 30 minutes? But it seemed to stop at like a midnight, I think, so we'll see. Oh yeah, and they give you earplugs. But yeah, this is the view from our hotel lobby. Oh, and look, the boats are down there. Some Victoria Cruise Line, not sure which boat that is though. We are back. We left our hotel room. I had to run out and grab a SD card converter to offload the stuff from my GoPro to my computer to free up some space, since I've already basically filled this card. I have about 8 minutes left of recording time. We went around to a bunch of stores, went all the way up and down like 2 malls, which are between 6 and 8 floors each. And then Tara finally spotted a little electronics store.
Amen.
She saved us.
Now you can keep caring for us.
And now we're finally going to make our way back to the hotel, take a break, have some drinky poos. Not sure what that is. Roll call? Maybe they're reading the specials? I don't know what's happening.
No, I think it's like
Pep rally?
I think you probably don't realize that restaurants back home probably do something to that extent.
Yeah, I mean they meet early, but I don't know.
But it's cool to see that we took video of it, because it's actually not the first one that we've seen within the past like 20 minutes. So that's why we're like, oh, cool.
Yeah, things have gotten a lot busier out, a lot more people in the last like, what, 20 minutes? And let me get some water. And all the restaurants are starting to fire up for dinner.
Okay, we are going to actually break this up into 2 parts. This ended up being a really long video because it was a really full day. So check out the part 2 video, which there's a link for right here. And if you haven't yet, go back to our previous day or the first day of our trip if you're just joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And we really appreciate you checking out our trip.